Hi, and welcome.
I'm Z.
And I'm Keith.
And we're going to tell you about the movie that we just watched. But first, a little bit of a heads up.
Some of the movies we watch deal with heavy subject matters.
In order to talk about these emotionally delicate things and the heavy subject matters that we sometimes cover, we add humor and crude language to add some levity and to process our own trauma.
If that doesn't feel fun or safe for you, we completely understand. Please take care of yourself first and foremost.
And we spoil the end of pretty much every movie that we watch.
Now you know. On with the show. You just enjoy having things covering your ears.
I do,
and
yeah.
I am the opposite.
I like wearing headphones. Yeah. Devil in a Blue Dress, which I keep wanting to call Biloxi Blues.
Much different film. I assume. Never seen it. Biloxi Blues I used to confuse with...
issue from last time.
With the one we did watch, Torch Song Trilogy. Because I thought Matthew Broderick was the lead in both.
Oh, what is Biloxi Blues about? Well, never mind. Sorry, we didn't watch it. We don't need to deep dive into.
It's a period piece, is all I remember.
Okay. Is
and
Matthew Broderick
somewhere in the
it?
South, Matthew Broderick is the lead in Biloxi Blues.
Okay. Ugh. Okay. I probably would have wanted to watch that.
Biloxi is in what?
Is that not like a Mississippi town or something?
Or Alabama, I can't remember. Or Tennessee. Or Arkansas. Fucking New Orleans. It's a city in New Orleans. Anywho, we're not talking about Biloxi Blues. We're talking about Devil
in a Blue.
We're also not talking about Deep Blue or... What's that one?
Deep Blue? What do you mean? Deep Blue Sea?
Yeah. Is that the one about the people who are treading water and not being eaten by sharks for like the whole movie?
Oh, I don't know. No, I think Deep Blue Sea.
Early aughts.
I think Deep Blue Sea is about a shark, but it has LL Cool J in it.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Just what the hell did you do to those sharks?
Did you feel something?
Jim and I use gene therapies to increase their brain mass.
What is that?
As a side effect, the sharks got smarter.
You sure not thinking of Lake Placid?
He's not in Lake Placid, so no, I'm not. I've been to
Anaconda?
Lake Placid. Lake Placid is one we should watch for the pod, for sure.
That's about a giant gator, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And
Betty White?
Yeah, she might be.
Okay.
But it's Fonda, Bridget Fonda? Is she the daughter?
She's someone's daughter.
She was the one in
Jackie Brown.
Okay. I was gonna say the other one that we watched.
Single white.
Single boy. Single hi, female.
Drowning a chihuahua.
Drowning a growling chihuahua.
Yeah. What'd you think?
I really liked it. I was way into it. I kind of hate being this way because I do feel like a 90s white woman, but I love a Denzel Washington film, specifically from the 90s. Like,
absolutely
nothing like it. Like,
Back
I'm sure
when
there are movies. I mean, I don't really want to rewatch The Preacher's Wife that much, but like, I don't know if it's a 90s movie and Denzel Washington's
he's good.
in it.
He's
I'm like,
legitimate.
well, fucking.
And he's hot.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Don Cheadle though. immediately my favorite character. As
Apparently,
soon as he-
every critic agreed he stole every scene.
so
amazing.
good.
I've never seen him that in such a. I don't know. I wouldn't know who he was before. I guess watching the Marvel movies, and then even then, I kept
Wow.
confusing him.
You
I'm not good.
No, yeah, it's amazing to me though, because if Don Cheadle is in something, I'm like, oh, my Don Cheadle. Like, I love Don. I don't know what happened.
I thought there was something weird about him. Like, I thought he got kicked off the Marvel movies for something.
No, the guy he replaced. Got
he
kicked.
replaced somebody. Okay.
Yes. And yeah, he's just great. He's great. He also notoriously.
It's also probably because I watched. We talked about this, or I brought it up. Because I tried watching House of Lies at some point, because I knew Ben Schwartz was in it, and I think I didn't even make it through the first episode. But I think I probably just conflated like his character is like fucked up or something in that.
That's the thing. if he's playing a character that's not a good person, he's so believable that it's almost like upsetting. You're like, no, Don, no. He was also on SNL, and
When?
I don't know, a few years back, and he wore a shirt.
Oh, he hosted.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I thought you meant he was like cast.
No, it was just like
he wrote
protect trans kids.
Yeah.
Which was the big
That's
deal
right.
because it's when
nobody wants to.
it was the start of all these,
Cool stuff.
It was the start of the bad things that are happening now that everyone saw, and it was a moment that people were.
I remember that.
So he was.
I forgot that was him.
Yeah. So he's just like, I've never heard anything negative about him. If I did, it would break my heart. Like, I would not recover.
I'm just embarrassed.
But I love him, and I think, oh my God, I think he's so fucking hot. Oh my God.
It's kind of funny to me. I don't think he's unattractive, but
I don't know what it is.
he's kind of goofy looking.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. I don't like him. I don't like him normal.
Yeah.
But
That's
my
fair.
God, I feel like he's so conventionally attractive though.
Really?
I'm like, everything's in the right place with you.
I didn't realize how tiny he is. I mean, I know Denzel's not, fairly tall, but
Oh my God. And he's so, I don't know, his speaking voice is just so, oh my, I don't know.
I didn't realize it went this deep.
I know. It's not. That's why yesterday when I was like, Don Cheadle? I was so excited. You're like, yeah, who's he? I'm like, shut the fuck up. That is.
I do know who he is now. I can't tell you what I've seen him in.
I don't know what it was that he was in that like solidified it for me. I really have no idea. But I'm just like, if he's in something, I'm like, oh, that's gonna be like, he's just one of those people. But God, his fucking mouth.
Apparently, he didn't want to. He was hesitant to audition because he thought he was too young to play the part of Mouse.
That's so funny to me.
I can't tell what age Mouse is supposed to be. You know what I mean?
can't tell what age anyone actually is.
Well, that too.
Denzel Washington is what, like in his fucking 70s or something?
Now, you mean?
Yeah. Yeah, no, not in his. He's like, what, 75 in 1994?
Or in 20 years from now.
Hang on, I'm going to look at how old he is. Hold on.
Yeah, I was going to say I said this to you last night also, but during
70. He's 70.
Wow.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Like how? Well, I know how. Yeah.
During our lockdown,
No, like that. Like that.
come back.
During lockdown.
That is such a weird. Okay. Yeah. During our lockdown movie fest that birthed this Cheeto of a podcast, we watched several Denzel movies from the 90s in a row.
Yeah.
maybe only 2, but
Yeah.
the Fallen
watched-
and Ricochet.
Ricochet. I think we did Pelican Brief too.
Was he in that?
He is in that. He's
Wow.
the titular character.
Well, I forget because we went on a little Grisham bender too.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that my boo, Jake Weber, was in the Pelican Brief, and that was my root for him. Maybe not my root, but...
Not the Cell?
The Cell... Well, the Pelican Brief I was obsessed with when I was like 8 years
Wait,
old.
which one is... Okay. Those are all...
I know.
Blend together too.
The Pelican Brief is the one with Julia Roberts.
That's why I confused it with The Net.
That was Sandra Bullock.
Oh, fuck! Right. Shit. Fuck. Damn. Cunt.
I do love that. My favorite thing is that you'll like get like most people would be like, if you'll be like, was that guy in this? You know, like it'll be like 2 black actors and you get them confused. And like, not to say that
Which
there's
I definitely do.
100%. And not to say that there's nothing racist about you or anything, you know, like we're all dealing,
Obviously.
we all have, you know, internalized racism and all that shit. So I'm not trying to like paint you as
Yeah.
perfect, but like it really is not about race for you because
If anything, I'm worse with white women.
so bad.
White women is my worst
The
category.
fact that you will confuse like this is the
Well, a lot of
you
it-
will sometimes confuse Scarlett Johansson with like Nicole fucking Kidman. I'm like,
no.
oh
No,
wait,
no.
who is it?
It's Julianne Moore and Nicole Kidman.
No, that is understandable because they both have red hair and were famous.
Yeah.
And
When did I...
but you get Scarlett Johansson. You think Scarlett Johansson was in things that she's never been in, and it'll be like,
Like what?
I don't know, but you'll be like, wasn't that Scarlett Johansson? And I'm like, who do you think Scarlett Johansson is? like,
Well, there was a time when she was in everything. In my defense. No, a lot of it... So people...
But I promise
if it's
you,
actresses that were big when I was younger, they get conflated just because they were in things.
Yeah.
So, like, that's what happened with Nicole Kidman and Julianne Moore.
yeah.
And because they're redheads.
I see. I feel like you'll be like,
And let me distinguish. There's several genres of confusion.
Yes.
One is that somewhere along the line, people got conflated. I know they're different people, but I'll say the wrong name.
right? Yeah.
Sandy B and Julia Roberts don't look anything alike.
Nothing alike.
But they're both like America's sweetheart. Julia Roberts has got to be older, right?
I don't know, honestly.
But I remember when I first saw
I don't think-
Speed, or when I first encountered Sandra Bullock, I'm like, this is the most naturally beautiful woman I've ever seen.
There is something really upsetting about Sandra Bullock because she's so like
But then if you're a blonde white woman whose career, like is of the last 20 years, there's no hope for me to, and it's probably like more like 30 years,
Mm-hmm.
late 90s. So
I was right. I don't know if I actually said it out loud or if I just said in my head.
did you look up what I said Scarlett Johansson was in that I was wrong about? No. Skin Deep.
Sandra Bullock is older than Julia Roberts.
No way. There's no way. You're fucking with me.
Look on your face.
It's impossible.
I've,
By what? 2
I-
seconds?
no, 3 years.
Sandra Bullock is
Sandra
older?
Bullock is 60. Julia Roberts is 57.
No. What? How can be? That's gonna break my brain. The whole point of this conversation is how busted my brain is. You made it worse.
You're welcome. I have one job.
Fact of the podcast.
Anyway.
You know who just turned 61?
Who?
Murshka.
Murshka.
Murshka Hogtay.
Murshka Hogtied. Murshka.
Murshka Hogtay. You know what you got up there on the Law and Order SUV.
That fucking picture of her like fucking
What the fuck was that?
Fucking, why can't I can only think of Elliot.
Maloney?
Forehead. Yeah. Maloney.
Forehead.
I used to call him Fivehead Maloney. That was my sweet name.
I like to call him Chris Mellons now.
Yeah.
Now that I realize
Well, we should just call him Fivehead Melons.
Fivehead Mellons.
That's so mean. Big fans.
His last name means melons, and he's got some melons, so
he's got some melons.
he's famous for his melons. He's got some back melons. His melons go all the way back.
And they stay there, if you know what I mean. Mershka.
You know.
Yeah, okay, Biloxi Blues.
I flipped over from watching my Mishka on the SUV, and they was playing Predator 2.
Predator 2. Is Melons in that?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just want to say Predator. Which I get from that one podcast.
Nice.
Super Ego.
What I did like about the movie, I mean, I enjoyed the movie. Biloxi Blues. No, Devil in a Blue Dress.
Oh my God.
Devil in a Blue Dress. I enjoyed
Blue giraffe?
Dress.
Devil in a blue waffle.
Gross. No, I enjoyed it. Like, it definitely, because I really do like those noir kind of things. But something that I feel like sometimes they wanted to do on top of making a noir is they wanted it to be, like, worse. Like they wanted you to, like, they would be like, let's make it. Like, I feel like The Black Dahlia is one of these. That's, like, was, like, 10 years later. I did not like it because it's just, like, annoying. But you know, it's just like, oh, all these people are really horrible people and they're really awful people and everybody dies
also,
in the end.
LA Confidential is one I've never watched because it seemed like it's going to be a lot of essay.
I feel like I have watched that one and I'm like, I thought that when you kept saying LA Story, that's what I thought you were talking about. And you're like, Richard E. Grant is in it. And I was like, maybe I'm not listening to the headphones today, so I'm in the strugs, not knowing how to.
It was your choice.
It wasn't my choice. I said I wanted to sit here, but I sat here last time and we put the recorder right here.
Well, you didn't ask for that.
Last time I didn't either. Last time you said, okay, I don't want to listen to the recorder, and I said, you know what? So, no, but, like, the story itself was, like, you know, there was, like, fucked up shit that was happening.
This movie, yes.
Yeah, in the background of stuff.
Right.
Like, you know, not necessarily the main story, but, like, part of the main story. But, like, the lies and deception didn't come from him or, like, you know, he wasn't getting deeper and deeper. Yeah. He was just trying to get at, like, people were like, hey, people were just fucking him over. And he's like, how the fuck do I get out of this?
Well, that's a recurring theme.
Right. But he wasn't the one.
You just got to get mixed up on top.
Well, yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, a lot of times in movies like this, this is one of my least favorite tropes. And I talk about it. Someone makes a terrible decision. And instead of, like, owning up to it, they just keep making worse and worse decisions. And then you can't relate to them at all. That does not happen in this. A lot of things.
It's also not a downward spiral.
Correct. Yes. It's just like things will be happening outside of the center of the story that pull him in deeper.
Right.
But he's never the cause of any of that. So it makes you absolutely on his side 100% of the time. All you want is for him to get out of this. You're like, oh my God, you know.
Which apparently in the novel, he's not so...
Oh.
I mean, he's not like. I think there's like the photographs are not a thing in the novel.
Okay, I was wondering about that.
I think if I remember right, Daphne steals a bunch of money from Todd Carter or whatever his name is. Mm-hmm. And then when they find out her secret, Mouse and Easy blackmail her for a third of it.
Nice.
And then Easy goes to Carter and blackmails him.
Oh, man.
With the knowledge,
Yeah.
to out him with her secret or whatever.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Wow. I was worried that Mouse was not going to make it to the end.
Yeah.
I was
same.
so convinced.
As soon as you said it, I'm like, fuck.
I was like, I just want him to make it to the end. And I was like, fuck, I shouldn't have said that out loud. And you were like, oh, damn it. And I was like, shit. And he does. I was like, yes. I was so excited. And I really loved the fact, I think that was something that was like, I really appreciated about this movie is that like, they, like, Mouse is very flawed.
Yeah.
But he's not punished for it. Like,
right.
They make mistakes.
Is that who's being referred to in that last scene on the porch?
Oh, yeah. I think
Odell?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
If you got a friend that does bad things, real bad things, and you still keep him as a friend even though you know what he's like, you think that's wrong?
All you got is your friend.
I think a little bit he's like, Mouse kind of likes to kill people.
Right.
He's like, you said not to shoot him. It's like, why'd you kill him? If you didn't want me to kill him, why'd you leave him with me?
So good.
And the way Cheadle delivers that line, I'm like, no one else could have done that. When he's like, keeps pulling out the gun and he's like.
And then a second gun.
Oh my God. I swear to God.
No, the scene when they're at Dupree's or whatever.
When I swear he pulls out the second gun and I swear Denzel's like.
Yep.
Like because I was like, oh, maybe he's just making that face, But then any other part of the scene, he's not making that like face, and he's like, he's legitimately like, seems like he's struggling, and I'm like, I guarantee you that was the best they could do with that scene, like so good, and like I really liked that, they have the I figured that it was gonna be that. She was black,
right?
Because Jennifer Beals is black,
right?
But like,
here's the twist: she's actually playing a white woman,
right? I was like, or maybe I'm like, maybe that wasn't like, maybe people didn't know that necessarily in the 90s. Yeah. So I'm like, maybe that wasn't, that. So I was like, maybe that's not gonna. Of course, that's what happened. But like,
didn't she like disappear for a while? I feel like I saw. Okay, anyway.
I don't know. She was on the L Word.
Yeah, it would have been before this.
Before this? Before the 90s?
Yeah.
Like between Flashdance?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, like the characters that they had, like it is very much.
Biloxi is in Mississippi.
It's very much like real characters, and they're like almost no one is one-dimensional in this.
Yeah, that's a great point.
And like they're all played, like the people who aren't necessarily the people who you're not really on the side of, the people that you don't really feel sorry for, they're all white characters. And I'm like, yeah, no, this is a really, for the 90s, I'm like, yeah, this really did something. Like, this is really, like, it's such a good film with good actors. But, like,
that's
everybody.
the thing. It avoids a lot of the tropes that you're expecting to see.
Joppy, like, he did so great. Like, barely in it. So good. Oh, yeah. And the fact that, like, Coretta, was that what her name is? great.
Yes.
Like,
Killer.
amazing. The guy that I don't remember, the guy that was her
Dupree.
boyfriend, Dupree. Like, every side character was so, even the guy with the glasses.
Yeah, Odell.
So amazing. Like, so
That
good.
first scene with him where he's eating.
Can we sit with you? Oh my God. Like, lost my shit.
No,
and I was like, so.
That's how I felt watching, when we watched Rage in Harlem, too. Like,
Yes.
you can't fuck with any of these actors.
Right. And like, so much of it is like, it's not like, oh, it's impressive that a black film could do this. It's impressive that like a black film was allowed to do this.
No, that's it. That's the thing
You know?
that's why it's so fucking insane and stupid and sad and enraging.
Yeah. Right.
And I'm laughing just because.
Right. Especially
funny.
like right now, thinking about like all the things that are going on and the fact that like, you know, they're ending DEI. They're ending, like, they're trying to end equal. I don't really know exactly because people keep saying that can't happen and people are saying that it's not what it's. I don't know. I'm like, whatever. But the point is they're going to do it. And no one's going to stop them. And like you watch a movie like this and you're like, that's what we're losing. I mean, not like we're losing movies. But I mean, like if black folks, I mean, you know, anyone, but like specifically since we're talking about black films, like if you take away the fundamental necessities in life, art isn't going to be made.
Oh, yeah.
And if you take away funding for anyone's art, like on top of that, you take away funding for those kinds of things because you're so tired of being woke and politically correct. Like, no one's going to be able to push past any of those barriers to get there because you're cutting.
It barely happened in the 90s.
Yeah.
And it was only a fad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Movies like this only got made at that moment because of the success of,
Yeah.
those John Singleton movies and the brothers that made Dead Presidents. Menace to Society. That's what they did.
Yeah.
And then somebody saw that it was lucrative.
Right. And like, you know, I mean, I also am not trying.
I mean, I know black cast movies still get made, but
For sure. And like, that's the thing. It's like I'm not trying to like speak on things that I don't know much about, but the point is, that like a movie, like I would watch this and I would be impressed with this now.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like what, 94?
I think 95.
95. And like it's well told, it's well acted, it's well written. I felt like pulled in, you know? I was like so worried. I was so worried for him. And I was like, I don't want anything to happen to him. I don't want him to get framed for murder. And he's doing, he's like sleeping with a woman who's in a relationship and, he's like not hunting someone down, but he's like, trying to find this woman, and it's going to be, you're like, oh, this is going to be dangerous. A dude looking for a woman, it's not going to be good. And like all of these things that are going on, but you know why he's doing it. And this is, I was thinking this last night when they were talking about, or not when they were talking about, when the scene with him getting fired happened.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, and it's just a very short scene.
I need a house to live in. I need to put clothes on my back, Mr. Giacomo. I need the job.
I'm sorry, fella. I gotta get back to work.
My name's not fella.
Huh?
My name's not fella.
See, this is what I would have loved in Dead Presidents.
Oh,
like,
right.
Just something.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have, you don't have to go extensively into it.
Yeah.
But, like, you understand his plight because he's just telling you, this is it. Like, I don't have anything left. I'm about to lose everything that I have. And so I was desperate to do this. But that little tiny bit isn't done in Dead Presidents. And I was like, see, this is the...
Yeah.
I'm like, this... little tiny like detail like made it you feel so like that scene where he's like, what does he say, like fella, he's like, all right fella, and he's like, that's not my name, and it's like, so I don't know, I was just like, man, this is a very rich, like,
much more believable.
Yeah, I don't know, it was very interesting. Yeah. I can't see how long we've been talking, so I'm so, it's fine. I don't know. I'm like, am I talking too long? Oh, God. I'm just not used to not being in complete control, so. I'm learning things.
Comment.
I'm learning things.
Yeah, you're just so, you're such an A-type personality in regular life.
And I really don't. I'm so terrified that I'm like, you see, the black people can make good films. I'm so terrified that I'm coming out off patronizing or like, you know.
I get worried every year when we do this month. Just, I'm afraid I'm going to sound like an awful person.
Yeah. Well, you said you didn't really know, you weren't that familiar with Don Cheadle. So that's, in my book, that's as worse as you can.
That's rock bottom.
That's it. I'm sorry, you didn't know who my husband was?
I didn't even know you were married.
I don't know. Yeah, he's just, I don't know. There's something about him. But yeah, I really liked Coretta.
Yeah, she was good.
And that, I was like, when they were like, Coretta got killed, I was like, it's like,
yeah. No, that was a real blow.
Coretta!
Yeah, right.
No.
Very effective.
Yeah. And
the way the complexity of it unravels is really done craftily.
Right.
I felt like in that way it really felt like a neo-noir. Like, that's the thing about those, the few I've seen, which is not a lot, but like Murder My Sweet and Double Indemnity and shit, they really, it's a slow burn, you know, like, I love it when it, and I understand why there's people always want to recreate it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It was a real something.
Yeah. And so I guess like the basic plot is like, what is his character's name? Denzel Washington's character. Easy. I'm an idiot.
Rawlins.
Easy Rider. No, Easy is basically like, he lost his job. He doesn't have anything. He's looking for work and he doesn't really know what he's going to do. And someone just like Tom Sizemore, who is somehow pulling off that like weirdo stash that they always try to do in these films that I think always looks terrible.
Mustache.
Yeah. I guess because they didn't make it too thin on it. Like they'll do the thing. Yeah, I'm like, It really looks like someone had an accident. So he hires him. He's just like, we want you, like, he's working for a guy that dropped out of the mayor race, Carter. And he's like, his girlfriend is gone, like disappeared. And she's always hanging around like black places and she likes hanging around black folks. He's like, so we thought we'd hire you to just like find her. And he's like, and what's going to happen? He's like, we just need to know where she's at. So he gives him like $100. And when is this set? Like the 50s or the 40s or
I think late 40s.
Late 40s. Okay. So
I mean, it's post-war.
Yeah.
And I appreciated the little bit of, you get a little bit of a VO from Easy's perspective to set us up and at the very end. But I like that he sets the landscape. I don't know what to call it. He's like he's from Houston.
Yeah.
He's like a lot of black folks moved after the war from Texas to LA.
Yeah.
For looking for jobs.
Yeah.
And we see early on that one of his neighbors moves back.
And the guy, oh my God, there's one of the guys in the neighborhood that just is trying to cut everyone's trees down. The way that shit is done, fucking hilarious. I don't know. I like that alone. I was like, I'm so impressed with this. Because he's like, oh, people are sneaking into your yard. Or he's like, people are creeping around here. He's like, I'm going to cut those trees behind and you let me know what you think. But then at the end, he catches him trying to like cut like another neighbor's tree down that he's already kept him from cutting down. And he's like, can you believe it? He cut 2 trees down in my backyard. And like, I was like, oh my God. Because they don't say anything about it again like that. Oh my God. Just the delivery of it. I was like, this is so fucking funny to me.
Played by Barry Shabaka Henley too. Which
amazing. I would never have guessed that,
No, me
honestly.
either. I mean, that doesn't say anything that I would have.
You don't see a lot of him up close. It's mostly just people running.
Chasing him away.
But like...
I don't even know what's said, but it's so hilarious. Like when Easy's leaving and then he's out there with his axe or whatever, and he's like sharpening it, and he's...
I've been watching your house, and I've been seeing all them people that's been giving you trouble.
Just leave my trees alone, all right?
There, man, I'm gonna go back and knock down a couple of them for you. I'm knocking a couple down, and you can tell me what you think when you get back, all right?
God, but anyway, so...
Denzel's such a good straight man in that way, too. Mm-hmm. Like...
That fucking...
It's not really straight man, but it's like the play off of the... That's why it's so funny.
Yeah.
One of the reasons it works so well with Cheadle.
Yeah.
But also those interactions.
Oh my God. Like.
It's sort of unexpected for me to see him be like, don't you fucking do it.
Yeah. It's like, do you remember when Jamie Foxx does an impression of Denzel Washington for him? Mm-hmm. He's like, get your fucking hands off me. He's like, oh, it's so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny. And it's so... I love when people will do that shit, like, in front of someone.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Keke Palmer, I think it's, she did, like, is it Vanessa Williams? She did that from, Waiting to Exhale, you know?
Oh.
She does an impression of her. She did that for her. So, oh my God. I love that shit.
CCH Pounder.
Oh, God, that was... I showed you a clip of someone being like, have you seen that? Yeah. And she's like, mm-hmm.
Yes.
They flipped they show his scene and then they show her scene, but they flipped the voices. And it's like spot on. It's so fucking funny to me.
What movie is it from?
I don't know what movie she did it in. Okay. It might have been a TV show. Okay. And it's just the guy from Always Sunny. Yeah. Oh my God. Anyway. So, while he's looking for Daphne, he's trying to play it cool. Like Easy's trying to play it cool. So funny. And he's like, Dahlia, something like that. And the way that Coretta is, she's like, you're saying Dahlia or whatever, like you don't know her name. And I was like, ooh. But she like waits until everybody's gone, and then she,
fucking passed out,
toasted, and then oh my God, I loved that. I loved that whole scene.
Apparently, they shot a sex scene of Easy and Daphne.
That's crazy.
And then they cut it out because the director, Carl Franklin, was like, nah, it doesn't really serve the...
Yeah. Also, I was like, this is so impressive that they don't have any kind of relationship.
It's way better.
It's so much better. Yeah. And I feel like it makes the story like more intense kind of, and more like...
Yeah.
And you feel more sorry for her because like... Anyway, so you find out like Coretta tells Easy where Daphne is. And he tells Tom Sizemore.
Gives her an address. I mean, she gives him an address.
Yeah, she gives him an address, and he gives that address to Tom Sizemore. He doesn't go looking for her. He doesn't, nothing. He just is like, this is where they say they're at.
Which was the whole assignment.
Yeah. He's like, she's here. She's with this guy, Frank, who's a drug, or like a I don't know. Is he a drug dealer? Or is
They
he
just call him a gangster.
Okay.
It's good with the knife.
Yeah. And they're like, okay, cool. And then he gets...
Oh, he runs liquor. That's what it is.
Yeah. And then he gets pinched and by the cops, and they like just... I think he's coming home from...
Easy?
Yeah, Easy's coming home from Sizemore. And the cops arrest him.
Isn't it from right after he goes home with Coretta?
No. He goes home with Coretta. He meets up with Sizemore later that night because he's hungover. Sizemore calls him and he's like, oh, I have the address. He's like, no, come see me to tell me. Sizemore, he gives Sizemore the address.
Pier or whatever?
Yeah, they're at the pier and he's trying to make that guy suck his dick or whatever. The whole fucking unnecessary scene. And then he goes home, Denzel or Easy goes home. And as soon as he gets there, the cops grab him and they take him to the station and they're like, what the fuck were you doing? Like, where have you been? And he's like, okay, I was at my friend's
Cops being cops.
Yeah. And they're like, beating the shit out of him and everything. And that's when he finds out Coretta's dead. And they're like, when did you leave her house? Like, when was the last time you saw her? And they're like, what were you doing? Like, all this shit. And then they finally let him go. And when he's leaving, he gets picked up by a car that's like, my employer wants to talk to you. And so he gets in, he gets persuaded to get in. He's not very, he doesn't really have much of a choice. So he gets in and the guy's got a kid with him. And he's like, what was it? It's a Terrell. I'm Terrell and I'm running in the opposition. I'm running for mayor opposite Carter.
Except Carter's still dropped out at this point.
Yes, Carter's dropped, or he's like, he says something about being the opposition, like he was, or, And he makes it seem like Carter is, more anti-black than he is, and he's a friend to the, so he, I don't know, there's I don't remember exactly what they talk about, but Easy is like, okay, shit's going on. I don't remember. Oh, Sizemore comes in and beats Sizemore comes in and beats him up, right? I can't remember exactly how it happens.
Yeah, I forget the sequence.
But he's like, she wasn't there. Like, what the fuck? Right. Oh shit. I don't remember. At some point he sees Daphne and then
she calls him.
Oh, is that what it, okay. She calls him and she's like, hey, you've been looking for me.
Right.
Come see me. And so he goes and he sees her and she's at a completely different place than what Coretta said. Right. And he was like, okay, so Coretta lied to me. And she's like, yeah, and so she's like, I'm going to go see Carter, which is, as far as Denzel knows, the guy that has hired him to find her. Right. And she's like, I want to see Carter. And he's like, okay, cool. Together. Yeah.
The whole premise is the premise under which Sizemore's characters hires Easy.
I thought I said that already.
You may have. Okay. Is that they were together and then broke up.
And then broke up and he just wants to talk.
He wants to try to get back together.
Right. So she's like, I want to see Carter. And she's like, take me to...
up in the Hollywood Hills.
Yeah, she's like, take me to him. And he's like, why can't you just have Carter come get you? And she's like, because I want to go somewhere else first.
Oh, right.
So he takes her to the somewhere else first, and there's a dead guy. And he's like, what the fuck? There's a dead guy. And she takes off. And so he leaves there, and he goes home. And I don't remember if the cops... I don't think the cops come back yet. But Sizemore comes back, and he's like...
They're just in his house when he gets home.
Yeah, and he's like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Sizemore and his goons.
Yeah. He's like, what the fuck are you doing here? All this shit. And they basically threaten him. They're like, she wasn't there. you lied. And he's like, okay, he's like, I don't remember exactly everything that happens. But then, he's like, fuck this. And he goes directly to Carter. And he's like, Carter knows who I am.
Right.
And he's like, whatever. He's like, I'm not doing this shit anymore. And Carter's like, who the fuck are you? And why are you here? And he's like, I
was hired by.
No, he's talking about Daphne. He's like, oh my God, you've seen Daphne. Like, how is she?
Right.
And he's like, fine. And he's like, yeah, come, let's have a talk. And he's like, look, I don't know why so-and-so, I can't remember Sizemore's name.
Albright.
He's like, Albright hired me. He's like, I don't really know. And he's like, I don't know who Albright is. Carter's like, I don't know who Albright is. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, he doesn't have any clue. And so Easy figures out that they're full of shit, and for some reason, someone is trying to get to Daphne before she gets to Carter. Or not like gets to, like she's trying to get in touch with Carter, and people are dying who are trying to get her in touch with Carter, seemingly. So, stuff happens. It's, yeah, I'm very glad they did not keep that sex scene in, because that would have been weird.
Yeah.
And where the fuck would they have put it?
Yeah, I don't know.
And as soon as, like, I was
right
like...
at the end, after Carter says no thanks.
Yeah.
Then they go and...
So, I think...
I just don't want to be alone tonight.
So, it turns out to where Daphne had acquired pictures of Terrell doing things to kids as a way to keep him quiet on uncovering that she's actually black.
Right.
And
because that would ruin Carter.
Yeah, because Carter wouldn't be able to run for mayor anymore, and that's why he dropped out, because they were holding that over his head and saying, we're going to tell people. And she's like, once he doesn't have to worry about that, then we can be together. And, like, it won't matter that I'm actually black, like, he doesn't care about that.
Right.
And it ends up to where he's like, no,
Psych.
I just want the pictures.
Psych.
Yeah. And so it's like that whole like thing I think it's really interesting and really sad, but it's like, what I liked about it is, like, they show you, the racism of the time. They show you how awful the cops are. They show you how they have to do things on their own because they can't rely on, what every other, non-black individual can rely on. Right. But that's not the main crux of everything. That's not they're not trying to make you, like, they're not harping on that part of it. They're showing you the life. They're showing you the music. They're showing you, like, the culture, the way that they talk to each other, the neighborhoods that they live in, all that stuff, like the rich culture that they have that he wants to keep being part of by keeping his house. He wants to be there. He wants to,
yes,
and so I loved that. And really, once, like, the movie was good, but as soon as Mouse showed up, I was like, this shit, oh my God, like, hilarious.
Also impressive that they were able to have the comedy in there.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, usually like third act, someone shows up, shit starts to get way darker. Everything got so much more hilarious. It was darker as well, but it was like, I was like, oh my fucking God. It was so goddamn funny. It was so fucking funny. Like, what? What?
Oh, I'm just looking at the director's other films. Mm-hmm. He directed a movie called Full Fathom 5 in 1990. The lead is Michael Moriarty.
Who?
Michael Moriarty.
Who's that?
Assistant District Attorney Ben Stone.
Oh, God. See. Would you recommend?
For sure.
Yeah, same.
And I love this. If I can find more black noirs from the 90s, please.
Absolutely.
Or it doesn't have to be from the 90s, but
right.
I really enjoyed Rage in Harlem.
Mm-hmm. It was a lot of fun.
I mean, it's kind of a weird movie. But
it's super weird. It's super weird.
I thought maybe it was the same author, but no. Robert Mosely, who wrote Devil in a Blue Dress, is younger. Okay. I think the novel's from the 80s.
Oh my God, that's right. You the the photo of the
fucking lost it.
Oh my God. The fucking photo of the author.
Yep.
I said he looked like a caricature of Peter Lorre or whatever.
Yeah. And then you brought up the old Looney Tunes from the 50s or whatever of Peter Lorre, and I was like, son of a bitch. Spot on.
I know. Yeah, no, it was really good. Like, so much about it was good. There was so much, like, this is going to be one I'm going to have a lot of fun taking screenshots of.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, man. I was trying to remember. I feel like there were some shots where I was really like, ooh, that's nice.
Yeah.
There's the problem for me of they couldn't quite get around. Mm-hmm. It's not really a problem. It's my problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Gonna agree with that.
If it's in the 90s and it's a period piece, I think it's really hard for me to be convinced that it's the time it's set in.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wild. Well, I mean, I don't really... No.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I don't really...
And probably because it's LA.
Yeah.
Or California, period. You know, like...
Yeah.
Rage in Harlem, I didn't care because it was New York or whatever.
Well, I guess...
Or wherever Harlem is.
I guess I don't believe any movie is set in the time it's... Like, I don't believe...
No, I mean the suspension of disbelief is what I mean.
Right, but I mean, like, I don't know that I ever have that.
Oh, okay.
Is all I'm saying. Like, I don't ever...
So Alien feels like it's 1979?
Well, yeah, like, I don't... Yeah, it's like, I don't really... You know, like, I know that it's not really the future. Like, I don't really...
Yeah, I know it's not really the past.
Exactly. No, I know that. Okay. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I don't know that I am ever that immersed.
I think it works better if it's... I mean, you know, obviously it works better if it's set in a future that we haven't experienced or that hasn't happened, you know, because you don't have it.
Right. But yeah, I don't think, especially with I'm always like aware of like, I'm like, oh, I wonder if that hairstyle's accurate. Like I'm always like kind of.
For me, it's usually the
dissecting.
hang up where I get hung up.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not proud of this. I'm not saying like what they should do or something.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Yeah. It's just quality of like film stock or whatever.
Yeah, no, for sure.
The color is wrong.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like I don't. Yeah, like
it should be black and white. No.
Yeah. But like if it is black and white, I'm like ugh. Like you know what I mean? I mean like if it's a movie from a movie from now. And it's black and white. I'm like, come on.
No, if it's digital, especially, I'm like, come on.
Oh, pisses me the fuck off.
It was pretentious in the 90s to shoot on black and white film.
Exactly.
Much less do.
We shot this digitally so it could be as sharp as humanly possible. And then we took all the color out of it so that you still didn't fucking know what the fuck was going on. Fuck off. God.
Yeah. It was enough that I wanna see what else. I'd love to watch other movies by the same director. Yeah. When they set it up, you could tell they set it up to leave it open ended for more movies.
Yeah. I could see like a series or.
And I would have watched that
for sure.
Probably.
Yeah.
There are more novels with the character. Yeah. What else? Yeah, I don't know. Good movie.
Yeah, I liked it. Oh yeah, it's you.
Looking mighty nice. Here she comes. wearing a wig hat and shades to match. Got high heel shoes and an alligator hat, wearing pearls and diamonds rings. Got bracelets on her fingers.